All right, that is the wrong thing. All right, okay, hold on. We don't need that cup of water anymore. All, you know what? Hold on. All right. So, I realized that, so I wanted to play a game, right? And you know, I like to make the thumbnails for my games, and if I want to do the Olympus updates, so there's right there's day 1, day 2, and then on day 3 that's when the Olympus update is. So on that day, I would probably do that, maybe. So basically that leaves me with 2 days prior to that. And if I want to play a new game on either one of those, I need a thumbnail for it. But I also need to finish the Olympus Intervalo, or chapter 9.5, whatever, before being able to do the content that'll come out on the update day. So, basically, if I want to play a game, or play the new game that I want to play before the update day, I need to make the thumbnail now. So yeah. So well, that's what I'm doing. It's making the thumbnail now. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a thumbnail for the game. And the game is called The Cruel King and the Great Hero, and it is on the Switch. So it's not on Steam, so I can't exactly use Steam for a reference to draw. So I'll just be using the standard image that I am seeing on my phone, because because you can't pull it up on Steam because it's not a game that's on Steam. So, okay. With that said, where? Oh, I didn't even open Paint yet. Hold on. Okay, that, and then Paint, Untitled, Show. Okay, we can move this as well a little bit, just a tad. Alright, that's good enough, probably. Okay. Now for the thumbnail. Put that on 84, layers on. Is that set up right? Hopefully. I sure hope so. Okay, good enough. So, also, I didn't make a thumbnail for this stream either. I have it as like a temporary one. Maybe I'll change it after. Or maybe I should make the thumbnail for this stream now. Okay, anyways, the art style of this game is one that I'm not practiced in. So if I want to make the thumbnail in a similar style, then I'll need to figure something out, because I've not done this before. I think the simplest thing, so the style, like the art style, is very like storybook-ish, I guess is the word for it. But okay, how do I? Okay, no, I think a little bit darker maybe. No, it's more. Kind of like darker. What is like parchment paper color? I feel like I'm getting too off. Not that. I know it's tan, but I don't know which area of tan. Maybe somewhere around here? No. Is it? I don't really think I should move that around. I feel like it's just a little bit darker, but no, because this is a kind of like, not a lime greenish. Wait, no, it's definitely not lime greenish. It's more like brown, but I don't know where brown is. How does one make the color brown? Maybe it's like here? Maybe it's like that? Okay, it's closer to that. A little lighter though. Okay, maybe like this-ish. And then around the edges, it gets to like a darker brown. Maybe like that. And then, although what tool do I want to use for that? Maybe crayon? I think crayon. And then larger? I don't think so. I don't think that's it. Maybe natural pencil? Ugh, no. No, 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 thank you. Watercolor brush? I mean, not quite though. Also, it doesn't get to those corners very well. Unless I do like this and then something like that. That gets to the corners then. You know, that might actually be the method, low-key. Okay, let's try something out with that. Although the corners are more like rounded, but I don't think this is really. I don't know about that. How do I make it look more like parchmenty? Maybe it is the crayon. No, it's not the crayon. It's definitely not the crayon. I mean, maybe I just don't have opacity on it. Okay, not airbrush. Definitely not airbrush. Calligraphy pen? No. No. What even is this? No. No. Calligraphy brush. Why did I think that would be any better? What? No. Okay. What am I doing? Normal brush? There's no way, right? Yeah, no. That's... nah. Oil brush? I feel like I've been overusing the oil brush recently. Oh, it's just the oil brush again. I don't like that. Because it's just... Okay, it needs to be larger for one, though. Okay, then maybe like that kind of steepness. I don't think it's long enough. I think it's gotta be more angular, or more like less steep or whatever. Also, why are there all these triangles here? There's no reason for them to pop up like that. Okay, that's like semi-close, but like not really because of those triangles. They're like messing it up. Alright, I don't think that's the way. Maybe it is airbrush. So maybe it's more like orangish as well. Maybe like that. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit rough, honestly. Okay. Alright. This might take a decade or two, low-key. Yep, any year now. Okay, you know, I don't know if this was the right idea. You know what? Oh, what did I do? What did I do? Okay, alright. Let's zoom in. Make this super small. Hold on, no, it's not. Ooh, actually, what if I... Okay, and then... maybe like... And then I can just make it larger afterwards. No, it's not gonna work. There's no way this thing works. Right? I don't think so. I mean, I can try it. Okay, wait, no, I gotta put this the actual size it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't really think that works. Actually, you know what? That might actually, no, does it? I don't think so. Okay, that has to get fixed. That cannot be allowed to do that. Okay, I gotta... Oh, actually, hold on. Let me just... Okay, there we go. Okay, well now it's still a little... Right, what if we swap it like this? Ooh, hold on. Hold on, what if I just... Ooh, if I do it in reverse? That's an idea. Okay, it's a little too... Okay, it's gotta... Oh, nope. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's undo that. I feel like I gotta go by pixel, honestly. Okay. What was that? Is that too... Maybe it's too much. Okay. Oh, it's too large. Is that okay? Does that look fine? I don't think so. I don't think that looks very good. I feel like I gotta fix that. It does not look good at all. Why? Why does it look off? What is off about it in the first place? I don't know. What's so off about it? It just doesn't look right. There's got to be a better tool for this. This is awful. Although, I don't know what tool it would be. No, let's try putting a few around and seeing if it works like that. I mean, maybe it does work. Maybe it's just that there's only one of them right now. That's the issue. Okay, let's zoom in a little more. Okay. I don't think it's horrible. It just... I don't know. Oh, actually, hold on. I don't need to do that individual. Actually, did I just? Okay. And then we can take this from. No, let's see from this side. Probably easier. Actually, let's do from this corner. Wait, no, it's so much easier if we do it like this. From there, nope, hold on, nope. Why is it not, why is it starting above there? Okay, I'll start from the top right corner then. That might be a little easier. Why is it starting from that point? Alright, whatever. It's the same in the end. There. And then copy. And then paste. Flip horizontal. And then I need to move it over 1 pixel because it feels like it. Okay. Alright, now is that... Does that look okay? Maybe? It's not the worst in the world, but not my favorite. Alright, maybe some more of this. Okay. I feel like it needs kind of the grainy look to it. I don't know how good that actually is though. Alright, anyways, now that we have our base, then okay, well there's the dragon, which I think the dragon is black, but it might be more brown in this art style. Because it looks like it doesn't use harsh lines. Because it looks like it just uses very warm colors. So how do I find that color? Maybe here? No, it looks a little too dark though. How am I supposed to use it to find this color? There's also light as well, so I can also do an overlay as well. Which, okay, it's a new layer. I guess it must be. Okay, let's do pencil. Actually, no, we're doing crayon. As much as I hate this tool, I just feel like it's the most fitting. No, I really don't like it. Why? What else has like these aligned strokes to it? Oil brush? Is oil brush really the answer? I think it's oil brush. I don't like that it's oil brush, but I think oil brush really just is the solution to this issue. Well, it's oil brush. Oil brush is the answer. Okay. Now I just have to figure out how I'm gonna draw the rest of this dragon. Okay, nope. Okay, the tail needs to go out more. And then also needs to thin out. So maybe I'll go like a little bit thinner. And then, actually I think it should be the other way around, honestly. And then a little bit thinner. And then thinnest. I think there's around where the tail ends. And then There's spikes on it, but that's in another color. Also, it's not actually that thin. It kind of, okay, well, it's not that thick either. It kind of goes more like blocky almost at a point. Okay, it's kind of difficult to fill in, but whatever. Okay, I guess like there. And then, okay, that kind of worked, I guess. Although now I need to bulk it back up over here, because that's kind of the same thing. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to do the rest of this. Not a bad start though, I don't think. Okay, I think I gotta start going into layers. Okay. I think the second layer is here maybe? Okay, no, it kind of goes over, but there's an outline, so it's kind of difficult to show that though, because I don't have the lighting just yet, or an outline. Also, because I used a really dark color for the base, which I don't think I should have done. Also, I go over it already with the lighting, but that's a little too early for that. Alright, I'll just do what I can. Alright, yeah, that's a leg, right? Yeah. And then another leg that goes over. Okay, close enough, I think. Okay, and then, oh wait, there's also like, I can't tell if it's a wing or, I'm really confused by this image. I have no idea. Is it a wing? This image is confusing me. Oh wait, there's another image where it's more vertical. Oh! Okay, wait, no, this goes way up higher. This goes like up to here. And then there's like a tiny little wing over here, but okay. Oh wait, that's a version with color though. Oh, it's fine. Oh wait, actually both versions have color. Never mind. Okay, then what? Then I think this needs to be moved down actually, low-key. Alright, let's try to merge it. That might have messed it up, hopefully not. Try to move it like all the way down here. Okay, it's a little bit low, but hopefully it's not messed up. And then there's like spikes. I guess I can do the details in alternate colors. By alternate colors, I mean just a different color. Maybe like a dark grayish, maybe. Okay, it's definitely way too large though. Okay, 1, 2, no, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Okay. And then there's the head. The wing. I'll do the wing first. Well, it's not getting very well detailed at all. Oh, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna show like at all. Yeah, this is not gonna show up. I mean, kinda, not quite, but kinda, I guess. Okay, the head still needs a bit of work. It's not quite head shapes just yet. Oh. And then it's kind of square, honestly, the mouth. Okay. And then so I kind of couple spikes that way, but I can do that in the alternate color because it's not going to show up otherwise. I think even with the alternate color, I still don't really know if it's going to show. This one's more. Okay. And then there's like a horn that goes like this way. Or like, it goes like up to here. It's supposed to curve, but I guess I can try to do that. I think I have to start from here. Okay, this isn't exactly. Why is it so off? I guess that's fine like that. I guess that's not horrible. It's not the best, but could have been worse. And there's another part that's like that kind of. That's probably a little bit higher. So I'll just do that. Then there's a crown. I feel like the head shape's a little odd right now, but whatever. Okay, and then I guess it's also in the same color. Is other details. Okay, no. The eye's more like on the side than that. Maybe like there. It's also more I guess like that. Okay, then I think that's too wide. I think it needs to be more narrow. Okay, then okay, I think I need to erase some of this. And I'm on the wrong layer. What layer is that? Where is that? Is that this layer? Yeah. Okay. It's okay. It's not bad. It's alright. Okay, it's not horrible. Could be a little bit better, but it's not the worst. Okay, actually we can take this and then add just 3 spike things over here as well. Now that I'm looking at it. Okay, wait, no, they're a little bit thicker than that. Okay, that's fine, I guess. And then there's like straw or hay like below dragon, so how am I gonna do this? It's like, oh, then there's also a rock floor as well. So maybe, I don't know how I draw a rock floor. What color is that? It's like, maybe this actually. So how do I do that? Maybe like this? Okay. Although, no, not quite. The spacing is a little bit off. It's too... It's still kind of off. I think it needs to be more, what's the word? Flat? No. Yes? Not flat. But like, maybe more flat. Yeah, no, I guess that is the right word. Okay, I mean, either way, I need to do something about the background. Maybe... Actually, do I need to do something about the background? Hold on, let me check the image. Okay, kind of, a little bit. Although, it doesn't have to go out this far, is the only thing. Oops. I don't think it has to be like perfectly straight either, but okay, that's fine. And then what is on this layer? What is this layer for? Did I make a new layer? I think I did. Okay. So now how do I make... Ooh, I know. It's just a little bit later. And then just across, but it's a little bit difficult here. Okay, then we gotta erase that a little bit. Okay. Oops. Not perfect, but it's alright. Okay. And then what? Then there needs to be like cracks in the rocks or whatever. So we'll go back to this color. Make some thinner lines, and then like, no, it needs to be way thinner. Is that too thin? Not sure. Well, either way, these rocks need to look like rocks, and that does not look like a rock in the slightest. And these ones can be a little more rounded. I'm not good at texturing. Okay, and then there still needs to be the straw as well. So what color even is that? It's like maybe like that. And maybe that in oil brush, because everything is oil brush, apparently. Yeah, everything is oil brush. I think it could be a little wider though. It'd save me 5 decades of time if I just make it slightly wider. Okay, and then I can just kind of go out like this, I think. And that I think is working pretty well actually. Just going out from the middle. Okay. It's actually working better than I thought it would, low-key. Okay, alright, that actually wasn't that bad. It is a little bit off, but I can't make it pixel perfect. Well, I mean, it's never gonna be pixel perfect. Okay, I think I could do a little more on this end though. Actually, I don't want it getting too close to the edges though, because actually, I'm not sure. Realistically, that could probably go around this part some more. No, that's fine. Okay, good enough for now, at least. Now, for our main character, who's sleeping protected by the dragon. How am I gonna draw this? They have a straw blanket, but like, how am I supposed to? Okay, let's do... Actually, I'm gonna have to draw over either way. Unless... Let's draw the head first. Actually, no, that's because of lighting, so it's probably maybe Hmm. I need a larger brush size. Okay, and then okay, and then the hair is like grayish, maybe. It's also like more like fluffy, I guess. Okay, it's kind of coming together. Looks super off for some reason. Maybe that's better. I don't know. Okay, and then okay, and then they're sleeping. Why can't I draw this to look like normal? Why is it? Why do I keep making them look like scary? Okay, that looks better, I think. And then okay, I think I need to maybe do a new layer. And larger. Okay, no. I think I just need to do a circle. And then the other straw, so we'll do it a little bit lighter to differentiate. Okay. Oh right, and then I can make this a little wider as well. Okay. All right. And now that can go below that. Okay. That works. Actually, does that work? Kinda. I don't know. It worked, but I didn't suck at drawing. I feel like it's good enough though, low-key. I don't want to spend too much longer on this. I can always change it in the future. But okay. Now for the title, low-key, because then that'll be it. Alright, well, we're just gonna use this. I'm not a fan of this font, but you know, it's fine, whatever. I can make this better. Trust the process. Okay, and now, say 200. Nope, gotta be larger. Say 240. 240 works. Okay. Just assembling everything after. Where did the eye go? Oh, there it is. Why did that happen? Who did that? Who moved the eye? Why did anyone do that? Oh my god. Who is moving my eye? Who would do that? Who would do such a thing? Okay. It's getting close to perfection. And by perfection, I mean, well, I mean, obviously not perfection, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna turn my phone back on to look at the reference again. Okay, italics, that works. Okay. And then where is that positioned? Is that like, it's like above the E and the A. Oh, it's about to be a masterpiece. Oh, it's about to be so good. No! Okay. Alright. Salvaged. Okay. And then... Okay, wait, kinda works. Actually, it doesn't. I think it might. I think it works. It's definitely not centered, but like it's kind of as close as it could be to being centered, right? I mean, then there's like lighting as well. Oh, actually, I'm also missing props like the pan and the stick. No, it's fine. Actually, no, it's not. Actually, yes, it is. Actually, I do kind of want to add it though. I do kind of want to add it. Okay, also a lighting for one. I need to add a lighting. Well, maybe not need, but I want to. Okay, so it's like this, but like brighter. Maybe like that. And then you can just put that on large with low opacity. Or I think it's gotta be closer to like here, honestly, for it to actually show up. Or for it to look more correct. Actually, I don't know about that. Low-key. No, it's more of like a yellowish light. But like, I don't think this is gonna look great. Actually, looks kind of more correct. Not super correct, but okay, I think it's a little more orange than that. Maybe like that. Okay, maybe higher opacity. Or lower opacity, I mean. It's not horrible. Okay, it's not awful, I don't think. I think that's actually fine. Okay, now for the other props or so. There is okay, we can not mess with the opacity anymore. And then there's a pot. It's like kind of gold, but I don't know how to find the color gold. I guess that's close enough, honestly. I can just do. Okay, it's not exactly the most three-dimensional thing I've made. I mean, I could potentially just, you know, make it like that's close enough, I think. And then the stick, where's brown? It's a little bit lighter. Maybe like that. No, other way. It's kind of like that. And then there's a little branch off of it. And a little tiny, although it's like way more gray. Okay. Alright, that kind of works. And then it's also like just a little bit of like that there. Okay, it's a little bit too light actually. Maybe like this. Actually, that's too much of the other thing. Okay, maybe like that. And then okay, that kind of works. Okay. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Alright. And then I think that's it. I mean, yeah. Although there could be some more fading into the into this part. I kind of want to save it and then try fading into it as well. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna save it first. File, save as project. The, you know, we'll just do an acronym for it. The Cruel King and the Great here. 1.1.1. Actually, I should probably do 01.01.01 because I wanted to start doing that, but whatever. Okay, saved, and then bring it back, and then start messing with it now. Merge down. Is that okay? Those are the lines, so we'll merge that down as well. Actually, we don't really need to merge that. Actually, no, we will. Okay, and then this layer we'll mess with the eraser. Kind of needs to be more rounded out. Actually, maybe it is fine being shallow like that. Maybe it should actually be more shallow on the bottom. But either way, I do want to kind of try to blend it together a little bit with maybe the airbrush and this background color. Okay, so I want to make this smaller, and then I want to see how well it blends. Blends a little bit, although I want to do the whole thing first just to see. Honestly, I could have done this on a different layer, but whatever. Okay, you know, we might as well just go through the whole thing. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, whatever. Okay, and then up here, over there. Yeah, sure, why not? Just go through the whole thing at this point. Okay, is that... I don't know if that really worked as I wanted it to. I don't know if that looks very good. It doesn't look like it's exactly blending. It looks more, I don't know like the way that looks. I feel like maybe if I did circles with the oil brush, maybe the texture would have came out better for the things. Now I know I have to try that, unfortunately. Alright, whatever. Let's give it a go. Alright. Yeah, well, yeah, no, we're just gonna do the oil brush, I suppose, and then go over what I already did. Oh, actually, is that? Wait, hold on, not the oil brush. Wait. No, it is the oil brush. Wait, why does this not? Oh, it does. Right, I'm just on a weird layer. It's not showing up very well. I think I gotta... No, we're not using oil brush. And then it's too transparent. So I think it's actually fine as it is low key. I can't really do the effect super well of fading that into the background or whatever. I don't really know how to do that. Okay, right. I also need the number of the stream as well. So I gotta add as well. Not that one. That's only 2. And then we'll go with number 1. Now where are we gonna put that? We're gonna put that number 1. This might be a bottom left corner kind of game, because then the timestamps are gonna be on the duration is gonna be bottom left or bottom right. So then bottom left would kind of make it feel even. I think bottom left is gonna be the way to go. Plus, like here, it's like too close to the title. Here, same deal, and I don't want it in the middle like this because that just looks kind of awkward. I think bottom left is the way to go for this one. Yeah. Now the question is, do I do it here or like here? Maybe like there. Yeah, that looks alright. I think that's good. Okay. Yeah, no, that's good. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. Alright, I got that done faster than I thought I would. I mean, is it as good as I wanted it to be? Well, honestly, I had no expectations for how this was going to go at all, so I can't exactly be upset about it. So, the pot, I feel like could be a little more, I feel like it's going in the wrong direction. Okay, you know what, maybe, yeah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to save it, and then that's going to be it. And now I'm going to have the thumbnail for when I want to play the game. Save as project 1.1.2. Save file, save as PNG. Pictures, save font image, continue. Okay, good. So that is done now. Yeah, that's done now. Now, am I gonna make a new thumbnail for it eventually that's not this one? Maybe? Is that guaranteed? Nope. One day, potentially. But is that gonna be today? No. Actually, one more other thing I'm considering is just taking some of the corner off of that, because then that like is kind of fading into it, like the bottom part, but like I don't know. I feel like also if it was more like rounded into it, it would be more acceptable, but like I can't get that perfect. Like that exponential curve, I can't get right. Because it looks a little bit off when the top is connected while the bottom isn't, you know? Like, but then again, the title is there, so it kind of feels like it kind of shouldn't be messed with. But then it's like, should I fill in the bottom part then? It's like, I don't really, yeah, it's fine. All right. Hold on, is that, if I close it, do you want to save your work? Did I not already save it? I think I did already save it. I'm just gonna press don't save, and then I'm gonna try to reopen it. And then if it's saved, then good. If it didn't save, then that's gonna suck. Okay, it's saved. So I think we're good. And by we, I mean me to stop doing work on this. I mean, I could make the title text more interesting as well, but like, I don't think I'm gonna bother with that, honestly. Here, bring it just one more time. Because the title text in the image I used as a reference image is more like, you know, interesting than it is here, but I do not want to go with that, so I'm not. Okay. It's probably centered enough. I don't think it matters that much. Okay. It's good for now. Okay, that's gonna be all for now. Yeah, thanks to anybody that stopped by, and have a good one. All right.